Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for April 16th. April 16th is the 106th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 107th in leap years, with 259 days remaining to the end of the year. Continuing with the focus on book words, today's word is bibliogony. Bibliogony is a noun that means the art of producing or publishing books, also known as bibliogenesis. This comes from Greek words biblio, which means book, and goni, which means origin. Earliest documented use is 1835. I'd like to take a moment to mention that links to my research are included in the show notes. Ask you to go ahead and click that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, stay to the end for those outtakes, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Remember that you can share this video with others by email or in your social media. And with that, we're going to start in the year 1862, when the District of Columbia Compensated Emancipation Act, a bill ending slavery in the District of Columbia, became law on April 16, 1862. April 16 is now celebrated in the city as Emancipation Day, although maybe less celebration in 2020 considering the whole social distancing thing. Masterson fought his last gun battle in Dodge City, Kansas on April 16, 1881. This is the birthday of English actor, director, producer, screenwriter, and composer Charlie Chaplin, born April 16, 1889. He lived to the age of 88. Natural Bridges National Monument was established in Utah on April 16, 1908. On April 16, 1912, a woman named Harriet Quimby became the first woman to fly an airplane across the English Channel. This is the birthday of American composer and conductor Henry Mancini, born April 16, 1924. He has a lengthy discography dating from 1960. He wrote the music for the song Moon River. Johnny Mercer wrote the lyrics. Henry Mancini also wrote the Pink Panther theme, the love theme from Romeo and Juliet, and many more, as well as publishing dozens of albums. Henry Mancini lived to the age of 70. This is the birthday of English singer, musician, record producer, and television presenter Dusty Springfield, born April 16, 1939. Dusty Springfield sang pop, R&B, and is particularly known for her blue-eyed soul. I've placed a link in the show notes to an example of her work. She lived to the age of 59. On April 16, 1943, a scientist named Albert Hoffman accidentally discovered the hallucinogenic effects of the research drug LSD when some of it was absorbed through his skin while working with it. He intentionally took the drug 3 days later on April 19th, a day known as Bicycle Day, because he began to feel the effects while riding home on his bike. This is the birthday of the late Queen of Tejano music, Selena, born April 16, 1971. Sadly, she was murdered by her fan club president when she was only 23. Apollo 16 was launched from Cape Canaveral, Florida on April 16, 1972. Dr. Jack Kevorkian, also known as Dr. Death, participated in his first assisted suicide on April 16, 1990. April 16, 2012 is the first time that when the Pulitzer Prize winners were announced that no book won the fiction prize. Wow. And that's all I have for you today. As always, links to my research are included in the show notes. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a like if you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and feel free to share if you found this interesting, informative, or entertaining. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. On April 3rd is the 14th. On April 12th, 1927, of course it was the 12th, that's what we're talking about. To the Mediterranean, oh good grief. All right, where are we now? We'll start from the beginning. And we'll probably leave that part out. I don't know how all that's gonna go together, or if it's even gonna make it to the video, we'll just see. That's not gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna cut those out. That'll all be laying on the cutting room floor. So I'll just do that whole thing over. That might not make it into the video, we'll see. Changing it up.